In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the passenger side upper tie rod, which connects to the drag link on one side, and the passenger side knuckle on the other side on this F-350. Let's get started. Let's start on the ball and socket end of the tie rod. There should be a cotter pin, and it looks like there still is the leftovers of one here for me, but it's so rotted. I'm just going to put a 24mm socket over and break this mounting nut free with the cotter pin still in place. There we go. And remove it. All right. Now with this off, I'm actually going to start it back on a few threads so we can break this free without it going flying off of here. Spin it back on. Now you can do this two ways. You could use a pickle fork here, or a hammer, or anything that you have, maybe a ball joint or tie rod separator tool that can go in here and pop this off. There we go. Finish removing the nut and pull this out. Let's loosen up the clamps on the sleeve. 15mm socket. I'm going to take a pry bar and stick it in here, tap it. That's going to spread this apart. Perfect. We have movement on both sides, so that's awesome. And now what we're going to do is count the amount of turns that this takes to come off, and keep in mind this is reverse threaded. When we put it back on, we'll put it the same amount of turns, and of course we still have to double check the alignment. However, this isn't going to throw off toe. What this will do is it's going to throw off the positioning of the steering wheel. I also have this tie rod bungee corded over here so it doesn't flop down to the ground. And now let's turn this and take it off. All right, 21 turns for me. Of course, it's not going to be the same for you, so let's get the new one and stick it in here. On this new tie rod, I'm going to apply some anti-seize to the threads, and of course I'm going to do this inside that sleeve as well. If you don't have this, you can put some grease, but it's a good idea since that sleeve is open, and in the front it collects a lot of water, debris, and it's going to rust over time. All right, here we go, 21 turns for me. Keep in mind, it's counterclockwise. This is reverse thread. Okay, this is 21 turns for me. I'm going to remove this. We can adjust it later, of course. This is, once again, the steering wheel position. So let's attach it on the other end, and we'll revisit this once everything's bolted on with the truck on the ground. Stick this through. There we go. All right, put the castle nut on. Let's snug this up, and the torque for it is going to be 67 foot-pounds. That's 67 right there. However, this being a castle nut, the slot has to line up for the cotter pin, and it does not at this point. So I'm going to continue tightening. You never want to loosen to get this to line up, and you want to just move it over to the next slot. Right there is perfect. So let's get the new cotter pin in. Even if your old one came out, you don't want to reuse these. And once the cotter pin is in, bend it to lock it in place. Once your steering wheel position is set somewhat okay and you're ready to bring it for an alignment, let's tighten these up. Use that 15mm socket, make them snug, but not too tight. The torque for these is only 41 foot-pounds. There you have it. Take it for a road test and an alignment.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.